Let's go back to our top story this hour. Police arresting defense lawyer Malesela Teffo at the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial. He represents 4 of the 5 accused. The trial has now been postponed to the end of May. Let's get some legal analysis about this development. I'm joined now by attorney Nthabiseng Dubazana. Nthabiseng, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time. Just help us to understand this. In my crossing just at 4 o'clock to the court with my colleague Slindile Masigana, she said she'd heard that it is illegal for what has happened for a lawyer or somebody to be arrested inside court. Can we just begin there? Is it illegal?
No, it is not illegal. You can be arrested at any place, at any time. It has happened so often that I've seen people, for example, clients of mine who are appearing in one matter, as soon as we are done with that specific matter, they get arrested on another matter. So It really isn't illegal as long as...
Yeah, as long as... Sorry, Nthabiseng?
As long as you become, you've made aware why you're getting arrested and all of those things. These are things that we take into consideration as defense attorneys, that your rights are read to you. You're made aware of what you're going to be, what you're being arrested for, etc., in terms of Section 35, basically, of the Constitution.
Okay, everything happened so quickly, so fast, according to Slindile Masigane. We went live there at the time. The reporters, including Slindile Masigane, who were there from other media houses, they asked the advocate Teffo if he was aware why he was being arrested. Initially, he said no. Then he said apparently there's something to do with a warrant for arrest that was issued in January.
Yes. So I listened to the footage that is out. It seems indeed there was a warrant of arrest issued for him. From my understanding, there are 2 cases that happened sometime in November last year. One is an assault matter and one is a trespassing matter. The assault matter, it is alleged that he was found guilty, which I don't understand how, seeing as it was such a short frame of time. But the other one of trespassing, bail was done and he was released out on bail, which means it's a pending matter. It means that when bail was conducted, the matter was remanded to another date, and he failed to appear on that date. Hence, a J50 warrant has just a warrant of arrest has just been issued for him in order for him for failure to attend in court. So what this basically means that he's in contempt of a court order. It means that on the next date, which was probably in January, like he said, and he failed to appear, bail was provisionally forfeited to the state in anticipation that he will appear after 2 weeks, I beg your pardon, and then he failed to appear again after 2 weeks, and then bail was finally forfeited to the state, and therefore a warrant was then issued in order for him to be brought back to the court. And now an inquiry is going to be held in order to understand his reasons why he failed to appear in court, and if the presiding officer is happy with the reasons, then the bail, I beg your pardon, the warrant will be removed, and then the bail will be reinstated. The matter will be postponed again for him to appear in court. However, if the magistrate is not happy with the reasons why he failed to appear in court, then what would happen is that he may be found guilty for contempt of court, and then his sentence can range from either being given a warning, can be either a sentence of about 3 months, going along with the fine. Usually it's about 3 months and a 100 Rand fine. That's what the usual standard is for such crimes.
From some of the footage that we've seen and that was captured inside court, including by my colleague Slindile Masigane, he seems to think there is more to this than just what you've just explained in terms of its timing, since the matter has been pending from January, according to him.
Yes, so it seems that from what I've read, at least a little bit on the situation, is that he had been taking on a few high-profile matters whereby the SAPS allegedly was usually the defendant or the respondent in that, and as a result, he's basically been threatened in one form or another based on those previous matters, and as a result, he's taking 2 more high-profile matters, which is the Senzo Meyiwa case and the murder case where apparently a criminal lord that is in prison had ordered a hit on somebody else. So as a result, he believes he is a target for the SAPS, hence they keep harassing him and arresting him for non-existent cases such as the assault one and the trespassing one that is here. So I don't know how much truth there is to that, but looking at what has just happened, perhaps where there's smoke, there's fire, but at this stage, we just need to hear what happens in his matter once it goes into court for failure to...
Okay. What then will the impact of his arrest be on the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial? Because Advocate Teffo is representing 4 of the 5 men accused for the killing of Senzo Meyiwa.
Well, he is not convicted as yet. So the matter, he's still just, it's still a pending matter. He hasn't been found guilty. So between now and the 30th of May, if he is released on warning or whatever the case matter is a suspended matter, if he's found guilty, that is, then he may, operative word is may, be able to proceed with the matter and represent the accused persons. But once you have been found guilty as an attorney or an advocate, you are stripped of that title, basically cannot proceed to practice at the end of the day. So if he is found guilty for contempt of court as a previous conviction, he may be asked to remove himself from the matter, and then it would mean that from what has happened thus far, any advocate is going to take over the matter would have to ask for transcripts if they haven't been watching, of course, and then ask for transcripts, and then in order to familiarize themselves with what has happened to date, and then take it over from there. It will delay this matter for quite some time.
So we have to wait first to see what's going to happen in his case now that he's been arrested. A lot of drama indeed, and thank you very much for your insights and your clarifications. I guess we still have to wait and see what's going to be the status in this Advocate Teffo matter. Of course, he's now been arrested, and of course his case has now to proceed. If he is found guilty, he's going to have to recuse himself, obviously, from this matter, which might then lead to delays in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial.